Hi there, and welcome to the first episode of Know It Cybersecurity. My name's Rhiannon, and I will be talking through 10 different ways to protect yourself on the internet. So this episode, we'll be looking at phishing. We will start with what phishing is, what it does, and how you can protect yourself from being a victim. So, what is phishing? Phishing is a fraudulent practice where the attacker sends an email to your email address, and it makes it look like it came from a reputable and reliable source, such as your bank. It asks for the victim to reveal personal, sensitive information, such as password and credit card numbers, and it can also contain viruses attached onto an attachment. Phishing can also come in forms such as telephone calls and text messages. Now, the attacker can use this information to access your accounts, and they can do some serious damage. Depending on the information, it can cause identity theft and/or financial loss. So, how does phishing work? Well, let's take a look at email phishing as an example, and let's say the attacker wants your bank details. We'll build a scenario for this. So this is Bob. Bob is a customer at Bank A. One morning, he was checking his emails when he comes across an email from Bank A. After a quick skim, Bob realises that the bank is wanting him to confirm his card details urgently and to click the link below to confirm. So, frightened by this sense of urgency, Bob clicked on the link, and that sent him to what looks like a legitimate site, and types in his card details and sends it off. Thinking that everything is fine, he carries out the rest of his day. Bob checks his bank account later that night, and he found out that he has nothing in his bank account. So where did Bob go wrong? Well, firstly, what Bob didn't know was that his bank would never ask him to confirm his bank details by email. And secondly, he did not read the email carefully, and the sense of urgency made him panic. Bob should have read the email closely, word for word, and had a close look at the sender's email address. This is because a lot of the time there will be spelling mistakes in the email or the email address. Or if the address looks fake, for example, there's missing letters or it just doesn't look legitimate. So this is a clear indication of a phishing email. He should have hovered his mouse over the link first. This brings up the URL before you click it, and he would have been able to look at any mistakes or a fake URL not belonging to Bank A. So what should Bob do to stop this from happening again? So as soon as Bob read that Bank A wants to confirm his details, he should have rang Bank A to confirm if they'd actually sent that email, and if his bank account truly needed to be updated. The bank would probably tell Bob that they only ask to update his details either directly to his account and/or send a letter to Bob to tell him to ring them. Bob should then tell his bank about the email and mark the email as spam, where any more emails from that address will immediately go into a different email folder. He can also use the spam filter that is in his email account. This filter looks at the origin of the email and software used to send it, and the appearance of the email to determine if the email is spam. He can also update his browser settings that will prevent Bob from opening links to bad and fraudulent websites. Now, Bob's story is only one of many ways an attacker can hide their intentions. They can send emails saying that you have won a competition you never entered, or eye-catching and lucrative offers that you have to buy now because it's only 90% off for 5 minutes. Be careful of attachments too. If you don't trust the sender or the legitimacy of the email, never open an attachment. This could contain viruses, ransomware, because some of these viruses can be key loggers, which means it can log all the keys you can press on your keyboard and send the information back to the attacker. And soon enough, we'll be able to get all your details straight from the keys you press. Thank you for watching my first video, and please click subscribe and the like button if you like this video and would like some more. Thank you.